is a reflection of you. Gina, is it? Yeah, it is. I never thought of that before. You know, that there's many things in our lives that people can say, yeah, that clothing style fits you, that car fits you, that job fits you. Yeah, let me flip this around. So, I saw this book. It's called A Day of Comfort and Joy. A day book. And I opened it up. Where did you open it up to, Gina? I opened it up to a page and I saw that. I did. I saw it. And it said this. It said, your home or the place where you live reflects you. And I thought, now wait a minute, how can that be? Rosie, honey, no, you did not do that, Rosie. I'm trying to talk about a home that reflects me, and Rosie, honey, why you do that? Rosie, you little woman. Now, what am I going to do with you? I'm trying to have an important conversation, Rosie, honey. And there you are. You going out there, you're getting the voles. Rosie, honey, come on in the house, Rosie. Yeah. Look at her. Look at her. She's a little queen now. Oh, she's a little queen. What you doing, Rosie? You want to lay down? Oh, that's about right, Rosie. Now, your mommy has to go get this shovel and take that toy. Well, it's no doubt there is no life in it now. Thank you, Rosie. She's a wild woman. She is. Come on, Rosie. You're a little baby. You stick that tail up in the air. You go on. Your home, the place where you live, reflects you. And Rosie, honey, I've got to return this little thing. I do. Let me do this. Come on, Rosie, honey. I'm trying to have a really important conversation. And you up here bringing me treats. Are you bringing me little presents is what she's doing. You all don't look at it. I got to put it in my compost pile. I got to return it back to Mother Earth is what I've got to do. And I was going to have an important video about your home. I may lose reception, but no, I'm going to get back to my video, Rosie. You interrupted me with your little adventure this morning. You wanted to go out so badly, and that's what you did to me, Rosie. You see my okra plant doing really good in this garden. Okay, Rosie. Okay, I've returned it. I put it in the whatever pile it is, okay? I did. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get back to that book. It's so blue. Look at the sky. It's blue. If this is a green screen, they did a really good job matching that. Oh, there's the moon. Oh. Oh, I see. There's the moon. That looks pretty up there. That's okay. I wanted to have a good video, but Rosie, honey, that's okay. She can do it. That's in her nature. She's a huntress. She's our little queen, our little bitty baby, Rosie. If you're just tuning in, what's the title? Your home reflects you is the title. And I am going to get back to it. Let me flip it. Rosie caught me off guard, leaving me a present is what she did. Rosie, honey, you looking for your present? It's gone. It's gone. You ain't going to find it. She ain't. She's not going to find it. she'll say, well, you know she's looking for it. What you looking for, Rosie? She'll say, that's okay, Mom, because there's a whole lot more out there. Yes, Rosie, we got a big colony of them. We do. We got a big colony. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Hello, Frank, honey. Susan B, honey. Hello. I wanted to read that. I'm going to sit down and see if I can read it, okay? Because it's really, really good. It won't take long. It's just like maybe a few paragraphs. It's from this book, A Simple Abundance. And I picked it up. Somewhere. That's okay. I was, oh, it's the personality of your home. Well, that's good enough, so I gave it a new title. Read it. A house is who you are and not who you ought to be. See, I'm going to read it. I am going to read it. It's who you are and who you ought to be. I want to make the book. I would assume that this book did not get read too much because I'm having to bend the pages back. Like it or not, Gina, what you going to do? I'm going to read this book. Like it or not, the personalities of our home are accurate barometers that reflect through our surroundings, where you have been, what's going on in our lives, and who we are today, this moment, though not necessarily where we're heading. That's right. So that's good, though not necessarily where you're heading. So you say, Gina, that's right. I'm somewhere right now, but I'm not headed. That's not going to be my final destination. That's great. That's great. Admittedly, this is not the most reassuring thought for a meditation. It's not. Especially if you could see the state of my home as I write. Nevertheless, it's true. You will express yourself in your house whether you want to or not, said the mother of modern style, Elsie de Wolfe. Gina, you reading the book? I am, because I want to hear what the person had to say who wrote this, because I never thought of it before. I never did. She wrote a book. Who transformed the way America decorated for a half a century with her book, The House in Good Taste, in 1913. Your response is probably, if I had the money to redecorate, you'd see the real me. No doubt. I don't entirely disagree, but we can't afford to put our lives and creativity on hold until there's more cash, because we only end up shortchanging ourselves and those we love. True. Today, we can use the simple abundance steps: acceptance, blessing our circumstances, and discovering our personal preferences, to jumpstart the expression of our authenticity through the way we care for and decorate our homes. When we do, the principle of gratitude, simplicity, and order will begin to transform the places where we live into a hallowed haven of comfort and contentment, with or without the new slip covers. Y'all listen, so your house represents your home. It's a reflection of you, more or less. And I never really thought about that. I didn't. It's from this book that I had picked up somewhere. Yeah. So you can see. I'm not going to read it all. While money certainly helps us express ourselves through our surroundings, creating a warm, loving, inviting home reflects our own personality. So this is what you would want to do. Just create a warm, inviting home that reflects your own personality. And it doesn't have to begin with hiring a decorator or anything. So you don't have to. No matter where or how you live, look upon your home through the eyes of love. I love it. You look upon your home through the eyes of love. Walk around the rooms and offer thanks for the walls and the roof that safely enclose you. Oh, that was like my dream last night. Oh, the roofs were gone from the house, and it was just wood. Just wood on for the roof. Walk around the rooms and offer thanks for the walls and roof that safely enclose you and yours. Pause for a moment and consider all the women who have lost their homes through death, divorce, debt, and disaster. Be grateful for the home that you have, knowing that at this moment, all you have is all you truly need. Aww. Aww, all you have right now at this moment is all you truly need. I do agree with it. Some people are always wanting more, is what they're wanting. They are. You want more. If I only had this, if I only had that, can you be content in the moment? Can you be content with what you have right now? No, it's easy for you to say, Gina, hey, listen, I grew up, when I was born, we lived in a dirt floor, one room, no running water, nothing like that. Then I grew up in government housing below the poverty level until I got married. So don't tell me that, Gina, it's easy for you to say. No. Been there, done that. Been there, done that my whole life. That's why I'm thankful for what I do have now. No matter what it is, I'm thankful. I'm not always wishing I was somewhere else or had this or that. No, I was taught to make the best of what you got. That's right. Your home reflects your personality. This is a whole lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work with this right here. This is none of this was here. What is in my shoe? I think it's in my... Oh, I stuck my shoestring in my shoe. Your home reflects your house reflects your personality, more or less. And just because you're somewhere right now doesn't mean that that's going to be your final destination. And you can make your house look better. You can. You can start on the inside of here. Right there. You really can. Yeah. That's right. We need the LOVE on the inside of our being. Yeah. That's what we need right here. I feel like energy crept in here. I can feel it outside there. An energy has crept in to this energetic connection. I feel it. It's okay. I'll be waiting for it to rear its head. Maybe it won't. Life is what you make of it. It truly is. And it's easy to look around. It's easy to look around and see that others have what you don't have. And it's, I don't even like subjects like this. We live in a world where there's a lot of envy. There is a lot of envy. There's a lot of jealousy. There's the mentality, the haves, the have-nots. And that is true in an instance. You have those who have and those who have not. But then guess what's going to creep right into that? Inequality. Inequality. No matter how the inequality occurred, then it's going to peep right back into level the playing field, level it. I don't care, level it. No, see, I'm not going to have that mentality on here. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to put that mentality on here because that's the spirit that I feel that crept into here. That's the spirit. And if you want to live your life always living like that, you go ahead and do it. But a lot of us are not going to be in that mindset. We're going to move way beyond it. Way beyond it. Because we're thankful for where we are now. We're thankful to be able to wake up, still have breath in our bodies, still have life in our bodies, still have the capacity to care for others, to love one another, to have the compassion toward others. We're thankful for that. We're thankful that we are able to open our eyes, look around, and we get another chance today to continue. And you may be able to wake up this morning and say, you know, now I got a chance to do it right. I can do things different. It's a brand new day. It's like the Gone with the Wind. When Charlotte wakes up, she goes, after all, tomorrow's another day, or tomorrow's a brand new day. I don't know what that famous line was. There was a long movie. I only watched it once. But no. Don't. No, that energy's still here. That energy is still here. I feel it. You need to get over it. You need to get over it. Start looking through the eyes of love. Let me do this. I'm just gonna shine the light of God's love on you. That's what I'm gonna do. Shine the light of God's love on you right here. The energy out there. This is the light of God's love. Here, the sun. Go ahead and call it an artificial sun. Let's shine the light. Shine the light and the beauty of God's creation, because I didn't create it. None of us created it. This was divinely created, every single bit of this. No mere human could bring something like this to an existence, could think of something like this up. None. I can't create the water. I can't create the birds. I can't create any of it. But I know one who can. I know one who can. And so do a lot of other people. If you're just tuning in, your house reflects your personality regardless. And you may not be at your final destination right now, and that's okay. That is fine. You keep walking toward that final destination, because it's up ahead. If you give up now, you're never going to know where you're going to go. Because you ain't going to go nowhere. If you give up now, rest assured, you're not going nowhere in your life. You're going to stay put, and there will be no steps of faith. There will be no walk of faith, because you will refuse to put the one foot in front of the other and walk. When you stand still like that, but I'm going to stand still until God says move. You go ahead. You may find yourself standing still for months and months and months and years and years and years, your whole entire life. It takes some action on your behalf. It takes some action from you. You can't sit around and wait on God to do everything for you. There's a saying, God helps those who help themselves. I don't know where it is in the Bible. I don't. But then there's a scripture that faith without works is dead. That's what it says. Without works. I got the faith that God's going to do this, and I don't got to do anything. Well, that's not true, because to begin with, for the person who says that, I don't have to do it. I've got faith in God. He's going to do it. Faith without works is dead. You actively worked when you allowed those words out of your mouth praying to God. That is an act. Faith without works, that is a physical act. You spoke it. It required something on your behalf. You need to follow through with that. You do. Faith without works is dead. You say, I got faith that God's going to do this. Continue doing the work. You did the first thing. God help me. You prayed. That is an action. Whether you want to look at it or not, that's an action verb. It's an adjective. It's describing how you prayed, whether you prayed silently, whether you prayed whatever you put forth in action. That is a work. Now continue to walk. Continue to walk. Continue to do whatever it is you are waiting on God to do. Having faith in God, you continue to go forward and do what you can on your behalf. You don't want to get a lazy streak in you. You don't. You don't. I don't know how it came to that, but it did. No. No. No, 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 no. I am going to go. My words are done. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going. That spirit is still on here. Thank you for your comments. You all love you. Don't give in. And if you have the ability to better yourself, you should on the inside. It starts on the inside of here. Right there. Love you.